And then what I would like to do, because you're my friends, I won't be doing this with the general classes. I'd like to email you guys all a copy of the SMF ukulele book. But you just have to promise me that you won't, I love your lipstick, Hannah. I just have to promise me that you won't, give it to anybody else or do anything like that. Cause we're really hoping at some point that, that I get all the mistakes worked out of it and get all the the non-public domain songs out, and that we're able to make some money off it for the foundation. So I'm going to do that after the class today. And the other thing I was thinking is we should start, I should start a Facebook group instead of having to go search for that old message every week. So I'll do that after this meeting as well. And then I'll just send the book to you that way. Okay, so it'll come through Messenger. And then that way each week I'll send the invitation through Messenger. And I'm not sure if you need the invitation every week because it's a recurring meeting. I don't know. But anyway.
What we could do, Liz, is you can create a Google Calendar invite where it's every Thursday and you get a reminder on your phone. You click the same link every time.
Ooh.
I actually set that for my own self so that I can keep finding the link.
Okay, that sounds really cool. Could you do that and send it to me so I can send it to everyone? Or how about if I set up the meeting?
Everyone's emails, or I can do it.
Okay, why don't we, can you just do it for everybody? Does that work? Yep. Or what? Okay. Okay, thank you, James.
So I'll put my email in the chat, and then everybody just email me and I'll send you the meeting invite.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay. So I'll still go ahead and set up the Messenger group in case I need to reach you all. And then that's where everybody can send James their emails. So it'll be safe. That sounds really good. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Is everybody tuned? Everybody get tuned up?
Liz, I have one question quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
How many sessions are we doing?
We're doing coronavirus-y number of sessions. Yeah.
Great.
So
okay, perfect. Wonderful.
Yeah. And
all right,
I just
thanks.
have to run
I just have to say, Liz, I love that number. I just filmed 5 math videos today, and I think I might need to use that number in my next math video.
Yeah. I think yeah. I say let's just go until we can't. So okay, so is everybody tuned up? I'm not quite. Okay, anyone have any questions about tuning? Was everybody able to get a tuner? I still really recommend that you get a tuner for your uke. Yep, a clip-on. They're not very expensive. They're like, I think you can get one for under 10, but I'd recommend one that's more like 15 probably. This one, like I said, I really like.
That one's like $12 on Amazon.
Yeah, $12. And it's, like I said, so perfect because you just leave it on all the time. You never have to take it off your ukulele because it's so little.
Liz, I do want to show you something on my ukulele. My ukulele's been signed by a guy named, I think it says Henry Allen.
Wow.
So this is my mom's. I don't have no idea if it's junk ukulele and just has a nice signature or not. But this was a guy, my mom was on a cruise back, pre-corona days. She was on a cruise, and apparently there was one of their activities was ukulele lessons with this famous ukulele player from the Hawaiian Islands. And so that's who this guy is. And so she went to lessons, and when she was done, he signed her ukulele. So, and because my kids are so musical, I mean, one of my kids picked this up from my mom's house. My mom took it out and laboriously showed us something. One of my kids plunked out a song in 5 minutes, and she just looked kind of dejected and says, yeah, you guys can just hang on to that now. So now, thankfully, then I have one while we're doing this. So I'm like, when you did the lessons out, I'm like, yes, I have my mom's ukulele. So
wow.
But, well, he's a guy to look up. Henry K. Allen. He says some Pacific Islander ukulele
That's
guy.
So cool. Okay, Henry K. Allen. That's really cool. Okay, what kind of uke is it? Let me see this thing.
Yeah, Gabby says it's a brown one.
Show me
It's
this. Show me this.
It says
part.
Makala, Makalea.
Okay, and show me this part up here.
Makala.
Makala. Okay, very nice. I think awesome. That is so cool. Okay. Okay, so what's up, everybody? I want you to. We're going to go through the. We're going to go through the chords again, like we did last time. Okay, our 3 basic chords. Now, the great thing about these 3 chords, and the reason that I'm going to have you get really strong on these chords before we start doing more, is because you can basically play any song in the world with these 3 chords. I mean, they're the best chords. So we will learn more chords and do more things, but we're going to get really strong on these 3 first. Okay. So what I want you to do is play for me like this, like we did it before. So you're going to go C, then F, and go slowly like this so you can hear each string ring. Okay, so let's go one at a time, and I want to hear each of you do this. Okay, so Karen, let's start with you.
All right, I'm the least prepared, I'm sure, and I'll go ahead. Everybody will sound great after me. Did you mean me, Karen, or the other Karen?
Sorry, I forgot we had 2 Karens. We'll go with you, Karen, first. Okay, so Karen Hartman first.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Here we have C.
Good. And turn your camera down a little, your computer top a little bit so I can see your uke better. There you go. Now F. Okay, now one thing, Karen, is that you don't want to play your ukulele here over the hole. You want to play it where this joins. The other thing is that when we do this, it's not like playing a pizzicato on a violin where you're plucking. What we're doing is we're just doing a really slow strum, 1 string at a time. Do you see how I'm doing that? I'm not going too hard on any of the strings, because no matter how well your hand is positioned, if you do it too hard, it's going to sound bad. Okay, so just like this. So it's a real slow strum. Okay, and again up here. Move your hand up, Karen Hartman. Karen Hartman?
Yes.
Okay, you're playing down here over your hole, over your sound hole. I want you to play up here, okay?
Yep, I know. I'll try. I have a bad shoulder, but I'll keep, I keep inching towards the other way, but I'll keep working on it.
Okay. Okay, now did you hear that? Go real slow like this. Really slow. Okay, good. G7.
Oh. Ah.
Okay, you're not in tune. Play your second string for me.
What's that?
Play this second string for me. That's one that's out of tune. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it does that every now and then, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if I'm not pushing hard enough, because I'm pushing really hard. Yeah, I kind of think I might need a new string. It's been in storage. It's been setting for a while, but it does that sometimes. I've struggled with that. Okay, now what I want you to do is press harder on your ukulele on both sides here, okay? With your thumb as well, okay? Press harder. I mean, I'm pressing pretty darn hard. I really don't know if I have a problem with one of my strings. Okay. It shouldn't make it go out of tune though, if it's already in tune.
Yeah, that
I
is.
don't know.
Play me your
I-
2nd
I'll-
string. Do you
Sorry, say that again.
play me your 2nd string again? Just
Can you have the volume off in here, please? Yeah.
2nd string. So that is a little bit out of tune. Can you hear mine? Can you turn that a little bit?
I can tune it a little bit more, and you can go on to somebody else rather than
Okay,
everybody
great.
wait.
Okay, super. Okay, Karen Boskemper, let's hear you.
Okay.
Go more slowly, okay? Like this.
Slowly. Okay.
No, this slow, because I want to hear the strings ring. So listen. Each string by itself. Good, good. Is your headphone the microphone? Is that what the microphone
Yes.
is? Okay, because it's what it's doing is it's cutting out some of the music.
Okay, so let me go on to somebody else
Yeah.
and I'll figure out how to
Because
come through.
noise
Yep.
canceling headphones cut out music. Okay, let's have Lauren, let's have you do it. Great. F. Do that one again. Good. Lauren, if you'll put your hand over a little bit more like this, then that will help, because part of it is that your other fingers are touching the ukulele a little bit, okay?
I just made it worse.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, G7. Wait, remember it's this finger here and then these two here. This one and these two. This one and these two.
Right. I don't know. Or I'm just playing a G. I don't know.
Yeah, G7.
I can't see on that. I'll look it up.
Okay. All right. Okay, Hannah.
Okay. Start with C.
Uh-huh. Great.
And then F.
Uh-huh. Great.
And G7.
Great. That was really good. Good job. Okay, James.
Alrighty.
And let's have you tilt your screen down just a little bit so I can see your uke a little better. Okay, great.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Good. Great. Great. Very nice. Okay, ARP family. Who's going first? Nikki, you going first? Who's going first?
Okay.
So, yeah. So C chord. Okay, now, Nikki, you're doing this. James, you were doing this a little bit where you're going like this. Do you see how my finger's going like that? You're doing it real hard. We don't want to do that. It's a strum is what we're doing. We're just doing it really slowly. Do you see how I'm just doing it with the side of my finger? Because you want it to just ring. So you're not bending your finger. You're just doing it with the straight thumb like that. Just to get a nice ring. That's our goal here. Okay? Let's see. You got to be a little closer to the computer. I can't hear you there. And go really slow. Same speed as me. One more time. Great. F. Put your elbow out.
Which elbow?
That one. No, the
Oh.
one with your left elbow. Left elbow. There you go.
Stop laughing at me, Jaya.
Okay. I want you to go a little slower. And also, Nikki, you got to make sure that you're using just the tip of your finger, okay? What's happening is this finger is going a little bit down and touching that string.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. One more time. Okay, so work on that. You hear what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and G7 now? Good.
Is that good?
Yeah. It's a little out of tune.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's mute you. You tune up, and then we'll come back, okay?
You want to do that, Kaya?
I want you to tune up first.
Okay.
Is Kay gonna play the same uke?
No.
Oh, okay, then then have her come on up.
Go ahead.
And after she finishes, you tune up, okay? Hello.
Hi. Okay. This is C.
Beautiful. Great. Yeah, you sound really good. Good job. Okay. Let's see, Lucy. It's really hard for me not to call you Cindy.
That's okay. You can call me Cindy. I'm trying. Mine's my G's off, I think. There's my E. No, that should be an A. Everything's off. Darn! I grabbed the other little uke and I thought it was in tune. Well, until you can do me, and then I'll tune it after you see that I've got it.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're just going really slowly with the strings C, and then F, same thing, and then G7. So do that with C for me. Good. Now, when you remember when you get a sort of a deadish string, it means you're not pressing down hard enough, or it might mean that you're touching the fret bar. Okay.
Yeah.
So do this again for me, and I want you to play more slowly like this, because you want the strings to ring. So play this speed like this. That slowly. Good. The F. Good. G7. Good. Yeah. Now I want you you're playing over your sound hole. So you've got to move your hand over.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There you go. Okay. Good job. All right, David.
So, I'll tune it real quick.
Okay, great. Go slowly, slowly. Great. F. Nice, very nice. G7. Great. All right, good job. Virginia. I can't hear you, so you got to mute.
There we go.
Okay.
You want me to? I just got in, so.
Okay, so you're going to play the C chord like that. And then the F chord. Okay, now you're doing it like this. Now this is not like playing pizzicato on another instrument, okay? You want to be doing it like this. It's a slow strum. Okay, now do F for me. Okay, then G7. Okay, you got some buzzes in there. Press down harder and do that again.
Oh, buzz, sorry.
Go slowly. There you go. Good, good, good. Okay, Daniela.
Sorry, I was sewing masks and I totally forgot about the lesson.
It's okay.
I just about had a heart attack.
Okay, so do you know what we're doing? We're going C, F, G7, and we're doing them all super slow like this.
Okay.
Here, hang
That's
on a minute. Is everybody muted? I'm going to mute myself too because I can't hear you.
That's a C. F. My poor.
Okay, good. Now you need to tune up a little bit too. Okay, so go ahead. But you're doing the chords right. So go ahead and mute yourself and tune up a little bit.
Yeah, I put the tuner on here and I've been doing it, but I don't know what's going on. It's interesting.
Let me see. Let me see more. Hold it up like this. Okay, now don't put it on the very top. Put it on one of the sides, because you want it touching as much of your uke as you can. No, what I mean is don't put it on the middle part here. Put it on like one of these. Does yours do this where it goes down and down like that?
So you want the round part to touch the wood?
Exact. Well, no. Can you put it like this so I can see it? Do it like this. Do exactly like this. Okay. Now, the way you have yours is right here. I want you to move it over here. There you go. Now make sure that it's really pushed onto there firmly. Okay. Is it really pushed firmly? The round part doesn't need to be touching anything, but this part needs to be really firm on there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. See if that helps. Okay. Who else still needs to play for me? Nikki, do you need to play for me?
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. I traded with her.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, sorry.
Good. And then
That
F.
was C, then F.
Good. G7.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, good. All right. Anybody else? Did anybody else need to still play for me? Karen. Yes.
All right. See, can you hear me, Liz?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Great. So let's try this time. Okay.
Great. Great. Good job. Yes. Okay. Now everybody listen for a minute. Okay. So this is kind of a unique opportunity to have live ukulele classes, right? You got to practice. If you don't practice, there's kind of not much point in doing it. Okay. So you really need to be practicing, and you have to practice every day, because otherwise your fingers don't get what they need. What we're working on is getting calluses, and we're also getting your mind memory. It's like physical, it's mental, all those other things. Okay. So it's not something that you can just practice the night before the class, like writing an essay or something. It's something that you really need to do every day. And you don't need to do it for hours. You can do it 10 minutes a day if that's all you have. I suggest at least 20 minutes a day, but even 10 minutes a day is enough to at least be remembering what you're remembering, okay? Because you've got to get to where you don't need to look it up and you just know it. Our goal is to be able to play without looking at our fingers, okay? And to be able to play songs We're going to do our first song today, where now we're adding a whole nother layer of complexity to it. Okay? So some of these things need to be like walking, where you don't have to even think about it to do it, so that you can add now the more complex things. All right?
Hey,
Okay.
Liz.
Yes.
I am so sorry. I cannot get this in tune. It's showing I've got a G, but my G string is just wrong.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, your tuner, let's see. Okay, so just play through the strings with me. Here, let's do the first string.
I mean, it's off. That's bad.
Yeah, and your tuner is showing that that's G?
It's showing that's a G.
Oh boy.
I mean, everything else is, everything. C sounds right. But the G is off and I can't get it in there.
Sometimes some of the more complicated tuners, they have a thing where you can take it a little bit off and a little bit off and a little bit off, because some people like it like that. Try turning your tuner off and on again. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes you have to reset it, which is really a pain, like because you want it to be on 440 is the number that you want. If it's showing a number, does it show a number?
Well, it should be in C, right? Because it's a C, open as a C, right? So I should have a little C down there.
And
then when I hit the individual keys, it lights up green when I get it to the middle. And that's been right. It just
today it's not?
Just when today it's off. I was playing it yesterday and
yeah, that's really
everything
weird.
looks. I'll go grab the other ukulele. You keep going. I'll jump back in.
Okay, sorry about that.
I
can help you turn that first string. Let's just tune that first string here. Here's the note right here.
I'm not hearing you. I can't hardly hear you.
You're a half step sharp. You're playing G sharp.
Am I going up or down?
You're going up. Go down. There you go. Keep going down.
I can't hear yours.
You should be
okay. I think I'm almost there.
Yeah, you are.
There we are.
Yeah, and when you're having trouble like this too, you can do an app on your phone to help as well.
Okay, I'm sorry for screwing with you guys. I thought I had it, and I've been outside all day, and I just came in. I was late, and I was like, oh no.
It's okay.
Lucinda, Lucinda, I think you and I have a similar tuner.
Yeah.
It has settings for different instruments. So on the bottom, it's not that you want to push to G, because G means guitar. You want to push it until it gets to U, which is for ukulele.
Aha! Thank you.
And
That's
then
exactly
it is set to pick up the kind of vibrations that a ukulele is going to pick up.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is.
I had the same problem like a month ago, and I was like, what the heck? I have to buy a new tuner. And then I figured it out. So.
Perfect. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, James. Yay.
Yep.
Okay.
Good man. Good man.
That is great. That's why this is the friends group. This is so cool. Okay. So do you remember the exercise that I gave you, the chord exercise? It was C, G7, F, C. Do you remember that? Okay, so we're going to play that, all right? Everybody knows what I'm talking about? Okay. So let's do, here, just a second. Let me just check something. So we were doing this strum pattern, right? Down, 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 hit. Is that right? Okay, so let's just do this first. Before we do this, the chord exercise, let's do this. We'll go C, down, down, hit, F, down, down, hit, G7, down, down, hit, C, down, down, hit. All right, so we're clear? C, F, G7, C. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. Okay, is everybody clear on how to do that? Everybody got that? Okay, so now let's do this chord exercise, okay? So it's gonna go C, G7, F, C, and I want you to say the name of the chord while you're playing the chord and then say hit when you do the hit. All right, so we start with the C chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, C, C. Now we're going to repeat. C, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. F, 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 hit. G7, 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 hit. C, 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 hit. Okay, so how did you do? Was that, if you've been practicing, that should be pretty easy. Oh, and I owe you all a big apology for not getting last week's lesson up until yesterday. I am so sorry. It's been, you know what? Nobody really has any excuses. It's not like we're all like super busy, so I'm just really sorry. Okay, so, but from now on, I'm gonna do it the night of the lesson. So I'm gonna set up the Facebook Messenger group and I'm gonna post this in the Messenger group tonight, okay? All right, so.
I have a question, Liz.
Yes.
So I'm struggling with the transition from C to G7. It's like my fingers, and I'm wondering if you have any suggestion.
Okay, so see, the biggest thing to remember when playing G7 for me is to do it in 2 steps. So you go 1, 2, right? Are you doing that? So you go 1, 2, and these 2 fingers go down at the same time. So you want to make sure, so you go 1, 2, not 1, 2, 3. Do you understand what I'm saying? So everybody do that. So just put down 1. Everybody put down 1. 1, and then you're going to go 2 at the same time. Okay? Arps, you got to stick your elbow out, left elbow out. Okay.
So,
Nikki and Kaya, arm out.
So Liz, if you're in C, do you just slide that finger over and then put these 2 down?
No.
Or?
No. So so G7 to C is super easy, right? Because that's where we go G7 and then we just slide over to C. Super easy. C back to G7 is hard. So when you do that, you have to do the full G7. So you're going to go C, you're going to lift, and then you're going to go 1, 2, G7.
2. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The only trick to G7 is instead of going 1, 2, 3 to go 1, 2. So what I want everyone to do right now is this. You put your finger here, this finger here. Okay, everybody got that? Then I want you to put these 2 fingers down at the same time. And you should actually hear something. Do you hear how you can hear mine? Can you hear mine? You got to hit it hard. Arps, you're not doing what I'm saying. Nikki.
Oh, so you're putting this.
I can see you. Okay, so you want to put this finger down and then these 2 down at the same time. So you should hear this sound. Can you hear this sound? Can you hear this sound? You should hear that because you put them down hard. Hard. So Karen, Boss Kemper. So put down this finger, this finger.
The first
finger one. Okay, now then these 2, I want you to put down at the same time.
Same time, okay. Yeah.
And I want to hear a noise when you do it.
C.
Don't worry about the C right now. If you can learn to play the G7 like I'm showing you, then it will be easier to go from anything to G7 because you're going to go from D to G7, B flat to G7. It's not only going to be going from C. So the key is to learn to play G7 easily and fast, okay?
Right.
So G, put down this finger and then these 2 at the same time. So this one, so at the same time and hit it hard.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that, but that's okay. I'll practice.
Yeah, and look at it. Now the big key in G7 is to make sure that your hand is not at all like this. It's got to be like that, and see your fingers. You see how my fingers are going down at the same time?
Yeah, the video's freezing a little, but I get what you're saying.
1 and then 2 like that. These 2 go down at the same time. And G7 is a chord you're going to use a lot in ukulele. So you really want to get good on this G7. And this is the whole key to doing it. Okay? Does anyone else have any questions about that? Okay. So now, the other thing to do when you're having trouble going from one chord to another, like C to G7, the way to practice it first is to practice what I showed you about G7. I will show you other things that we do for all the chords that are a little bit more difficult to make them more easy. But then the transition from one chord to another is going to be hard sometimes. So the best way to practice that is to go C, G7, C, G7, C, G7, or G7, F, G7, F. Whatever you're having trouble with going from chord to chord, just practice those 2 chords. And don't practice them like this. I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, doggone it. I don't know what to do. Anybody have an idea?
Yeah, that's just what I was going to tell you. You're freezing up bad.
Doggone it.
I'm wondering if we all, I don't know if it will help if we put our cameras off and you just be on camera, Liz. I have no idea, but we could try that.
Do you want to try that? Am I still frozen? Oh,
Yeah, you're
boy.
just like in slow monster motion.
Doggone it. Okay. Why don't we end the meeting and then start again? Do you want to do that? So everybody will end the meeting and then come back in. Let's do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to restart my computer, so it'll just take a minute. Okay. Bye-bye.